Boom! Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Joseph, and I walk you guys through some local and SEO tips and tricks on how to get your local proximity or local profile up and going and help your business grow. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button so it lets me know that what I'm giving you is helpful. That way I keep doing more. So in this episode, we are going to be talking about things you can be doing in tandem with your location pages, your directions, embeds, and service pages that's going to help you expand your local visibility. So stay tuned. Now, in previous videos, I've walked you guys through multiple things, right? Setting up your single GMB, how to properly set up your site structure, and how to boost your geo signals to help with proximity. Now, if you haven't seen those videos yet, I'm gonna link it above and I'll have some in the descriptions, so those videos will be waiting for you. But today, we're gonna focus on another powerful way you can boost your local visibility and proximity inside of your city. So, we're going to be needing tools like Local Dominator, Local Branch Manager. It doesn't matter what you get. These programs do, the same thing. You just got to get them first. But we're going to do a quick search on a random keyword. Well, not a random keyword, but a random business here in Springfield, in the HVAC business. And I'll walk you through exactly what I would do to help boost their visibility on the map packs, right? Let's talk about something that's already built inside of the Google Business Profile for free. And a lot of business owners, they don't have a strategy for this.
Can you guess what it is?
So if you guessed reviews, you've nailed it. Now, reviews has always been one of the top factors since the beginning of time for Google to use to find out who's relevant in the area, right? It's not always about how many reviews you got. A lot of time it's where they're coming from and what they're saying.
You can't handle the truth.
Now, before anyone gets cute, right, this isn't about getting fake reviews. That's black hat, that's unethical, and it's going to eventually bite you in the butt. This is about getting legitimate ethical reviews to your Google Business Profile to boost local relevance. But the catch is you actually need to be providing real services and already have some clients and already done some work. So if you have that, this is what you do. You want to hop onto your Google Business Profile. You want to hit ask for more reviews. You can either use the DM link that they give you, or you can use a QR code. It doesn't matter how you do it. If you know exactly how to use this, right, the sky's the limit. You can do multiple things with the QR code. You can do multiple things with how you provide the URL link to your clients. You can get very, very crafty with this, right?
Because I had everything and I didn't have anyone to share it with.
But also, here is the trick, right? You have to ask them to leave reviews when they're at home. And this is especially helpful if they live in an area in the city where your visibility is weak, AKA these red area zones that we just talked about with these heat maps, right? Now, why is that important? Well, it's important because if someone provides review and they happen to live in these areas, they're basically telling Google, hey, this business is relevant to me in this area and, according to this service, right? And that is proximity power. And if you want to make it 10x more effective, coach your clients. Mention that service. So in this example, it's HVAC variations, right? Anything that has to do with HVAC. Drop in the city name, put that in a review, upload a photo from the site job if possible. So an example of this would be something like, and let's just make up a HVAC company, right? Joseph's Son and Company HVAC, or Joseph's Son HVAC Company came out to service my house today. We called everybody in Springfield and they provided the best quote for us. So they came out and they took care of our HVAC condenser quickly, and they were very reliable. Highly recommend this company to anyone in this area. Now, you're going to give Google a full story of a few things, right? Who did the service? What was the service? And where it happened. Sounds familiar, right? Of course, because in the previous videos, I'm trying to sear this in your minds, right? Google only cares about three things: who you are, what you do, and where you service it. Simple, ethical, and effective. Now, I've coached my clients how to coach their clients. And this works. It's amazing, right? It helps with conversion rates because people are actually reading these comments, and it helps with local ranking. So it's a double win, you know? And you might as well do this because, as you know, Big G has always been tracking us via mobile phone. So we might as well, you know, use this invasion of privacy to our advantage, okay? So if you do this, you will win. It doesn't matter how you get the QR code to them or the URL to them. Get the URL reviews to them, right? Let them do it, coach them through it. And again, it works best if they do this in an area where you're read. Now, when you're first starting, this is going to work very well for you because not all your clients are going to come from the same area. They're going to be spread out all over the place. So it's going to work for you. Now, once you start having or start getting tons and tons of reviews, you might have to get strategic because, again, there's going to be pockets where some clients are from the same areas and some are not, right? So be strategic with this and you're going to win, okay? It's going to work, I promise you. I put money on it, matter of fact, that it is going to work because, again, reviews have always been one of the best, strongest reviews on determining who is going to rank in the local area. Now, nuggets for you guys because you know I love giving you guys nuggets. So let me ask you something, right? Why do you think Google allows you to put in social media profiles on the back end of your Google My Business, right? And it's certainly not because they care for you and they want to make it easy or because they want to share these market shares with these other billion-dollar companies, right? It's not it. It's because Google uses this to fact check your business, right? They use this data to reinforce who you are, what you do, and where you do it. Again, sounds familiar, right? Because everything is tying together, everything is coming around in a whole circle. And that's exactly what I'm saying, right? Start posting reviews on your LinkedIn, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, really wherever Google allows you to tie in on the back end, because Google is leaving breadcrumbs for you. And if you can pick up what they're putting down, you're already ahead of the game, right? Keep the service plus geo-relevance in your reviews, tag the city, mention the service, the brand, and you're always going to win, right? Do not put all your basket into, or do not put all the eggs into the Google basket. You want to diversify your review portfolio. Again, most businesses aren't doing this, man. And if you guys can do it, you guys are ahead of the game, okay? Second nugget for you guys, start using zip codes inside of your GMB, right? This is especially important for those who are in the home-based service, right? If you want to start out with the proximity small first, you want to win in your backyard, right? You want to make sure you're winning and you're ranking in your own backyard. And as these start to flip red, like the red grids to green, expand outwards, right? Update your zip codes. And I believe the max filter is 20. So if you hit the 20 max rate, all you have to do is just replace an area that you're dominating in, and then put a new zip code in there. That way you keep pushing your proximity bubble further and further without stretching thin. And again, most business owners aren't doing this because, you know, they aren't focused on this. Now, you might be asking, well, what if I lose visibility? What if I lose traction in the areas that I remove? Technically, yes, it could happen, but realistically, not likely. Because again, business owners, they're not even checking these things. Number one, they're not subbed to this channel, so they don't know. But really, number two, they're too busy in their operation, wearing multiple hats and chasing levers to pull, so they don't know what to do or even come up with a strategy for this, right? And that's where you come in. Be precise, be strategic, like a sniper, right? You want to pick off your competitors in their own zones and take away their vantage points, right? And this is how you're gonna win, all right? So that about wraps up for today. If you found this information valuable, right, you know what to do. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, it helps me know that my content is helping, and I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to help you guys out. So I do these, I try to keep up weekly videos, and you know, I'd love if you guys can help me with an algorithm. And remember, consistency beats perfection. Keep testing, keep building, keep learning. Google always rewards those who show up with a strategy, okay? So until next time, keep grinding, stay sharp,